Hello, welcome Rebels. My name is Ashley and I will be guiding you today through a 30-minute Yini or mini Yin sequence. I have my helper today, Scarlet the cat, so if you want to invite a furry friend into our practice today, I welcome you to do so. Just helping yourself find that comfort, allowing yourself to find that ease that you need in your body. So as we begin our practice, I do recommend that you have a block or two. You can also use books. For one of our poses today, I do recommend having at least 2 pillows. You can also stack up blankets if you would like. I'm just rolling the shoulders up and back, getting settled in. I'm going to start by sitting on a pillow just to kind of help elevate myself and invite that ease, that comfort in, which is going to be our focus and our intention for the day. Taking a big breath in all together. And then exhale, open up the mouth side out, use the voice. Inhale. Exhale, open the mouth side out. Using that voice. One more inhale, closing the eyes down. If that feels good, breathe in. And then exhale, use the voice, push out whatever no longer serves you. Keeping the eyes closed, bringing the hands to heart center. Knowing that you've already done the most challenging part. You are here. You are making time for yourself. Breathing in. Begin rubbing the hands together, creating some warmth. Creating some friction. Releasing any of that static energy in our bodies. 2 more breaths, continuing to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And then gently place the hands over the eyes. Feeling the warmth of the hands on your face. Feeling that comfort. Feeling that ease. 3 rounds of breath here, breathing in and out. In and out. Sitting up just a little bit taller, letting the shoulders melt away from the ears, in and out. Keeping the eyes closed to really tune into the body. Trying to connect the body to the mind to the body. Bring the hands back together, begin rubbing them together. Sometimes just making contact with 2 parts of the body, palm to palm, sole of the foot to sole of the foot, even placing hands on heart or hands on thighs. That helps us remind ourselves that we are here for ourselves, that we move so often through this body and there's this disconnection between what's happening from here to here and what's happening from here to here. So using this time, using this practice to connect everything head to toe. Keep rubbing those hands together. Keep breathing, that's the most important part. And then slowly place the hands over the ears. Feeling yourself breathing. Feeling the support. Three rounds of breath here, really pushing out any of that stale energy, stale thoughts. One more, you're doing great. Keeping the eyes closed, bring the hands back to heart center, really bringing that energy in, hopefully feeling some warmth in the body. Making that contact, feeling that support that you have for yourselves. Knowing that everything that you need is within you. And then gently place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, breathing in and out. Bringing in that ease and that comfort. Breathe in and out. Three more. Continuing to keep the eyes closed. Let the left hand fall gently to the thigh. Extending the right arm out. And then gently sending the left ear over to the left. Very gentle neck stretch. Breathing into any tension or stretch that you feel here in the neck. Imagining that you're just reaching gently over for something with the fingertips. Three more rounds of breath here. Slowly being gentle with yourselves, bring the head up to neutral. Slowly place the right hand on the right thigh. Extend the left fingertips out. You may want to use a block to help elevate the fingertips if that feels good to you. That is totally what you're feeling. Each side is going to be different. And then gently send the right ear over to the right as the left arm goes left. Making sure to stay tall in the spine. Breathing into this space here. Letting yourselves get settled into that mat just a little bit more. Easing into the pace of the class. Learning to slow down, learning to be mindful of the breath. And if you choose to spend the rest of this practice sitting or laying down on the mat and only focusing on the breath, know that you have made a commitment to your practice. You've made a commitment to yourself to slow it down. Inhale, slowly bring the head back to neutral. Place the left hand on the left thigh. Inhale, very gently extend the chest forward. Lift the chin up ever so slightly. And then exhale, gently tuck the chin into the chest, really rounding the spine. Inhale, come forward, reaching a little bit more. And then exhale, rock back. If sitting on the pillow or bolster is a little bit too much for this particular pose, you can just let it go. As we inhale, rock forward, leading with the chest, high scarlet. And then exhale, gently rock back. 2 more, slow and steady, easing in and out. Easing in and out. Wonderful job, everybody. Gently coming into a folded star variation pose. Bring the soles of the feet way out. So we're creating this really beautiful sort of diamond shape here. If you are feeling tight in the knees and the hips, remember that these practices and these poses are all about finding ease and comfort. So place the blocks or books underneath the knees. If you are feeling extra tight in the hips and in the low back, this is where, as I am, been doing a lot of outdoor activities, so I'm a little bit tight in the back and the hips. So bringing all of these goodies in that help us feel ease, help us feel comfort. Extending those feet out, rolling the shoulders up and back. And then slowly forward folding. Gently placing the right cheek onto the mat. Getting so comfortable, making it easy to move in and out of each posture. Slowing everything down, moving fluidly. Like waves lapping onto the shore, sinking a little bit further down into this posture. Reaching out to connect with your furry friend if you happen to invite them into your practice today. Three more rounds of breath here. Gently turn the left cheek over to the left, settling in a little bit more. This posture is helping us release tension in the outer thighs, into the hips and the low back. Soften the face. Bring a smile to the lips. Reconnect the mind and the body with the mind by using the breath. Inhale, place the forehead on the mat. Slowly roll up. And then gently removing the blocks, placing those to the side of the mat. Bringing the heels a little bit closer in to the hips. If the knees are still lifting way, way off the mat, you are welcome to use the blocks. I am a huge, huge, huge believer in the use of blocks. They really help us open up. They help give us support. They provide strength to our practice, and in providing strength to our practice, really help us become stronger. So sitting up nice and tall now in more of a butterfly pose. Gently place your blanket and your pillow on the feet. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. And then exhale slowly forward. Gently placing the right cheek onto the bolster, hugging everything in here. Embracing that comfort, embracing that ease. It's so easy to always move and do in this busy, busy world. But as I have been reminded multiple times lately, we are human beings, not human doings. So in this practice, continue to just be. And then gently place the left cheek over to the left, settling in. You may begin to feel a nice stretch from the inside of the thigh, and then continuing to release through the low back. Three more rounds of breath. Gently place the forehead on the foot. Inhale, rise up slowly. Shrugging those shoulders. Then gently placing the blocks or the books about a little bit more than hip width distance apart. Tucking the toes under. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Curling the toes, sitting on the heels, just a nice little counter posture here. Breathe it in. Exhale, open the mouth, sigh it out. Breathe it in. Exhale, open the mouth, push it out. Breathe it in. Exhale, open the mouth, use the voice. All together, breathing. Seal the lips. Gently come forward. Release the toes back onto the mat. Maybe bringing the blocks a little bit closer to the hips. Inhale, begin to gently lift the knees off the mat, shoulders away from the ears. Doing a nice ankle stretch here, stretching through the knees. If this is too much on the ankles, you can just lower the knees down and gently lean back to get a little bit of a stretch. You may also want to try alternatively lifting one knee and then the other. And we'll stay here for just 3 more rounds of breath. Everyone's doing a fantastic job. And then exhale, slowly lower the knees down. Inhale, lift up, using the blocks for support. Tucking the toes under, sitting back on the heels. If your knees are like, I need a break right now, you are welcome to place a pillow underneath the knees. You can also fold the mat up if that's available for you. Inhale, come forward, just doing a little bit of that cat. And then opening up cow. Inhale, round the spine a little bit more deeply. Exhale, open up. One more round. And then slowly preparing for our next posture. You may want to use 2 pillows and or a blanket. Coming into a nice knee and quad stretch. This will also help us continue to stretch through the ankles. So option 1 is to bring the knees together, heels out on the outside of the hips. If this is definitely too much for you, as it is for me right now, slowly place a block underneath your hips, remembering that every day is different, every practice is different, and it's not about achieving what we did yesterday or always striking a pose. It's about really connecting with our breath, making that connection between the mind and the body. That's what yoga is all about. It's not how we get in and out of the poses or what we can do one day to the next. It's about the connection. Taking a big breath in, you may choose to stay here, or maybe begin to slowly lower all the way down onto the elbows or onto the back, keeping the knees on the mat. You may choose to extend the feet out even more. And then if you want even more in this pose, you are welcome to bring the hands up overhead. That might work for you, it might not. This posture is also helping us really open up through the entire heart space into the throat space. We won't be here for too long. There's also a lot of gentle benefits of stretching out through the knees, the thighs, the ankles. Holding it here for just 3 more rounds of breath. And if you need to ease up at all, you are welcome to come back onto your elbows. Still getting a nice stretch in if the intensity is just too much for you. Letting the head fall back. Breathing it in and out. One more. Inhale the head up slowly. Crawl forward. Swinging the legs around. Placing the blocks off to the side. Hugging the knees in here as we place the arms underneath the knees. Inhale, push the heart forward into a nice cow pose. And then exhale, gently tucking around cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Hugging everything in here. Sitting up nice and tall, reminding yourselves that you can always find comfort and ease within yourself. And then slowly letting it all go. Choosing maybe to sit on a pillow for our last few postures. And using a pillow and a blanket to support the head as well. Reconnecting with yourself and your furry friend if they're here for you. And then gently inhale, slowly bring the knees up to the chest, hug everything in. And then gently send the knees over to the left. As the arm goes out to the right, you may want to tee the arm or cactus it. Option to look up at the sky or take the cheek over to the right. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. 3 more just like this. Letting yourselves melt. Gently bring the head back to neutral. Slowly bring the right arm in and the left arm as you hug those knees in. And then exhale, send the knees out over to the right, gentle twist. Arm goes to the left. Arm can come out to a T, half T, or a cactus, whatever feels good to you. Option to take the eyes over to the left, settling in. More breaths here. Inhale, bring the head back to neutral. Bring the knees in, hug everything in one more time. Reminding yourselves of all the support that you have to give. Reminding yourselves that you always know what's best for your body, what's best for your mind. Taking comfort and ease in the gentleness of the practice. 2 more breaths in here. And then exhale, gently let everything go. Coming into our final resting posture of Savasana. Taking up space for yourselves. Choosing maybe to support the knees with a block or a pillow rather. If you want some extra comfort, getting that favorite blanket, getting cozy, taking rest. You are welcome to stay in this posture as long as you want. Maybe you've decided to take the last half an hour to stay only in Savasana, which I totally support, as does Scarlett. Letting yourself take up space. are choosing to stay in this practice, please do so. If you need to go about your day, gently roll over onto the right side, and then slowly bringing yourself up to a seated position. Bringing the hands to heart center, taking a big breath in, and a big breath out. Bowing to seal the practice. The light in me honors, respects, and appreciates the light in you. Have an absolutely beautiful day. Namaste. Thank you so much, Rebels, for joining me today in this beautiful practice. If you are ever on campus, you are welcome to join me in person for a Wednesday Rise and Shine class from 6:15 to 7 a.m. or a Thursday evening Yin class from 5:30 to 6:30. Have an absolutely great day. Thank you, Scarlett, special guest. And remember to take care of yourselves.